Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Leo and let's do some more Leetcode problems today. Today's problem is called Basic Calculator 2. Basically, we were given a string s, which represents an expression. We are asked to evaluate this expression and return its value. An integer division should truncate towards 0, which means we should round down when we see a division. And we can assume the expression is always valid and it was within the integer range, and we're not allowed to call any other functions. This is pretty easy to understand. We can take a look at the example here. We got 3 plus 2 times 2. According to our math knowledge, we have to calculate this part first, which gives us a 4. And after plussing the 3, we got a number 7 at the end. Okay, and another example here, we got 3 divided by 2, but we got some spaces here. Okay, leading space here and trailing space here. But it doesn't really matter, we just ignore it. So we round down, and we got the number 1. And it's the same thing for this expression. We ignore all the spaces here, and we calculate this this part first. So we got, after rounding down, we got 2. 3 plus 2 equals 5, and that's how it works. So how should we approach this problem? If we use before we had something like reverse Polish notation, which we use the stack to do this. Can we also use the stack to do this? Let's try the first one. So if we got a stack and we push 3 here first, and when we see a plus sign, we do nothing. We may save it somewhere else, and we see another digit coming in. We can pop the previous element in the stack out and do the calculation. After the calculation, we can put it back into the stack, and then we encounter a times sign. We update the operand, and we encounter another digit. So we pop the last element out from the stack and do the operation with the current element, which gives us a number 10. But as we can see, this is incorrect because we have to calculate this part first. Okay, so let's try another one. Let's say if this one is significantly larger than what we have right now, like this, or maybe I should, try something like this. So how do we calculate this? Okay, we put 3 at the end, and we plus 4, which is the answer of the multiplication, and we minus 2, which is the answer of this division. And after this, we just add them up, and we got the final answer, 5. Can we do this as well? Like when we see something like this, like multiplication or a division, we do the calculation now, but we push the result into the stack again and do the same thing. If it's minus, we just push in a negative number inside it, and then afterwards we will add all the element in the stack and get the final result. That could be the answer, right? So that's what we know. We have to use a stack to do this, and we have a character operand to say each operand we encounter. And also we should have a variable to save all the elements we encounter so far. Okay, like if we have 32, we have to correctly save 32 into this variable. Okay, so that's basically how we do this, and let's code it out. Okay, so first is sanity check. If we got nothing, we return 0. And now we need the variables. So maybe call operand equal. We can initialize it to plus first, because by default we are adding every element in the stack at the end, so we can safely assign it to plus. And we need the stack. Okay, now we can iterate through the string. So first we have to check if this is a digit, we will update our cur. Okay, cur will equal to cur times 10 plus ch minus 0. Okay, so for safety, we can mold it to integer here. Okay, cast it to integer. All right, so this is what happens when we encounter digits. Okay, and next, after encounter digits, we still have some other things, like when we encounter operands or a space. Okay, so if character is not a digit, but it has to be not a space. Okay, or if we're at the very end of the string. If this is the case, we have to do the calculation, whether we should pop something from the stack and do the calculation, then add the result back to the stack, or should we just end the loop and do the final calculation. Okay, so here will be some logic about how to deal with each operand, but there's something I need to do at the first, okay, which is to change the value of the operand. Okay, so operand will be ch, and we'll reset the cur to 0 to wait for the next number to come in. Okay, so here, if ch equals 2, oh no, it's not ch, it's our operand, equals to plus. If it's plus, we do nothing. We just push cur into it. And if operand equals to minus, we will do nothing. We'll just push a negative cur into the stack. And if our current operand is times, so by this time we have to calculate first. Okay, so stack.push stack.pop times cur. Okay, and else if operand equals to minus division, we still do the same thing. Okay, minus divided by cur. Okay, so that's kind of all the logic here. Okay, so if it's an operand, okay, yeah, I think we've dealt with everything. So if it's a character, we do this. If it's an operand, we do this. And if it's a space, we just do nothing, okay? And afterwards, we can do the final calculation. What we did was to pop everything from the stack and then add them up. And we can just return it. Let's take a look. Okay, yeah, I think this logic is okay. And now let's analyze the complexities. So this, the time complexity, since we're only doing this one loop, we have a time complexity of O(n). And for space complexity, we still have O(n) because we're having a stack, which in the worst case could be O(n). Let's submit it. Okay, I think it passes all the test cases. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in our next video.